What's up, guys? We got some crazy news and no surprise whatsoever on any of this. Your games are going to get taken away. We've got
So,
we've got some news here on Warner Brothers doing some more stupid stuff. This company, I swear to God, absolutely ridiculous. We're seeing all the dumb stuff that they're doing, taking away games. They're canceling shows and movies. They're wanting to do another live service after the failure that was Suicide Squad. Clearly, the live service model is not working and is crashing the industry. These companies are spending millions, billions, so much money on all these stupid live service games that 1 in 10 actually hit and do well. So let's go and dive into this article. I was shocked with this. Got here that Warner Brothers Discovery is telling developers that plans are to start retiring games here. So they're erasing them. Adult Swim published titles. So you might say, what? Who cares about the Adult Swim games? Well, this is just the start of what is happening. This is just the start of it. We're going to start losing all kinds of stuff, and it's going to continue to happen. We saw what happened with Scott Pilgrim. That was delisted for years until Limited Run put that game out physically. This is no surprise. Warner Brothers is making stupid decisions. They really lost me when they canceled Batgirl. And then now they brought up just the other day, it's been like a week that they brought up they want to make a live service Harry Potter game. Why when Hogwarts Legacy did so well that just make a sequel? Just make a sequel. Telling developers are retiring these games under that label, so specific Adult Swim Games label. Game makers that worked with the publisher tell Polygon at least 3 games are under threat of being removed from Steam and other digital stores. The fate of other games published by Adult Swim are unclear. This dives into the bigger question of what are we going to lose digitally over time? What is everything going to go? I'm telling you now, and I'm going to keep reiterating it. You're paying for a license to play the game. You do not own the game. If you have it digitally in your library, you don't own it. Doesn't matter if you spent $70 on it. Doesn't matter if you bought the $120 deluxe edition. Do not own this. I mean, this is why you see people now going out and physical movie collecting was dying where it's getting down to that niche of people that are targeting, people like me. Like I was a movie collector for a long time up until recently. And now I'm like, kind of contemplating, whether I just want to grab the stuff that I really care about. Movies, I love movies. But now you're seeing people going out and grabbing on the 4K Blu-rays of the films that they want to see, and they realize, oh, this isn't on a streaming service. What do I do? Well, oh, I can rent it over here for $12, or hey, this is not accessible anywhere at all. So you see the impact this is having on the industry. Conglomerates' planned removal of those games echoes cut deep from its film and television business. Warner Brothers Discovery infamously scrapped plans to release nearly completed movies. Batgirl, that was another one I completely even forgot about. Batgirl, that one, they tarnished the DC universe, first of all. The entire thing has just been tarnished, and people expect nothing but crap from it. There's, hit or miss good films. There's a couple that are really good from the DCEU, but dumb decisions. And it's so frustrating that we see companies like this. These are the problem companies. Like, this is crazy to me. It's of no surprise, though. I keep reiterating, don't own your digital media. You're paying for a license. If you can buy it physically over digital if you're able to. Now, look, if you don't care, there's people that don't care how long they own the game. Once they beat it, they don't care if it's in their library. That's perfectly fine. Digital is very convenient. That makes sense. I get it sometimes with Game Pass on my Series X. Most of my games are not physical on there, and the reason is because of the Smart Pass or Smart Cloud, whatever it's called. Your disc is just a key, and for me, that's been like 75% of games that I've looked at and have been interested in. It has that Smart Cloud or whatever the thing is called, where it's just a key on a disc. So for me, that console, it's been all digital for the most part. It's been like a Game Pass machine. That's fine. Most people are okay with that. That's cool. But if you want to own what you're paying 60, 70, whatever dollars for in the long run. You want to be able to go back to this in 10 years. You can't do it with the digital because it may be gone. You just never know. You want to play it again in 20 years? You have no idea. Now, the conversation gets brought up. Okay, with modern games, all the updates, like, what's the point? That's a fair point. That's valid for a lot of new games, and that's understandable. Not all games are like that. There are trackers out there that you can go up and look up. Hey, what game is fully on this disc or cart for the Nintendo Switch? Like, what games are fully on this? You can go out there and look up lists for that. Now, you might get the game where it's an unpatched version. It's got some bugs, but is it better than not having it at all? This is crazy. This goes into the TV and film industry just as deep. And I mean, you see that it says Warner Brothers plans to potentially pull Adult Swim games from Steam and the PlayStation 4, which was first reported. There was a puzzle adventure game called Small Radios, Big Televisions that was published through the label in 2016. Reedy said on X Tuesday the game was being retired by Adult Swim's game owner. He responded to the company's decision by making the Windows PC version of Small Radios, Big Televisions available to download for free from the studio's website. That's awesome. That's what small developers like this probably should do. We've seen this a few times, and good for him on that, putting it out there for free. So we are completely losing this, and people have access to it, and it's a free game. Developer Michael Molinari, I may have butchered that, who released Sound Dodger Plus through Adult Swim Games in 2013, told Polygon he received a warning from Warner Brothers Discovery rep earlier this week that his game would be removed from Steam within the next 60 days. 60 days. This is crazy. This developer, his game, pulled 1 week before the announcement of it. It's insane to me. Warner Brothers Discovery, absolute garbage right now. Absolute garbage. I wish they were doing well because they do put out some good stuff. They really do. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy was really good. Like, there's been a few DC films that have been okay. But nothing amazing. There's nothing coming from them where I'm like dying to play or to watch or whatever. This is crazy. It's crazy. Said, I don't know if they're delisting it or deleting it. So he doesn't know if it's being removed from your system or it's just being delisted. Molinari told Polygon in an email about this. I pleaded with the rep to transfer ownership to my company. This is crazy. Still retain all IP and game rights. I sent him a link to Steam's transfer page and explained clearly that it takes literally 3 clicks to transfer ownership to me. They rejected the request. This is crazy. Just lost all respect for me. I mean, this developer is trying to have this listed on Steam so his game's not gone. This is crazy. This is crazy. Access denied. So, Molinari told Warner Brothers Discovery rep that said the decision not to transfer ownership back to developers stems from logistical and resource constraints and the limited capacity of our team. One developer Polygon spoke with said the current Adult Swim's game team consisted of a skeleton crew. This is crazy. I believe that. Doesn't, rejecting that doesn't make it any better. He said it takes 3 clicks to transfer ownership. They rejected doing that. This is crazy dog crap. And at the end of the day, this is Warner Brothers Discovery. This is crazy studio of this. So they're the ones, the big dogs are the ones saying everything. They're making the calls here. So I just think this is absolutely crazy. These games are being delisted or deleted. Don't know about some of them. We'll have to find out, get an update. Are these games completely being removed from your system? Are they just being delisted, which is already bad enough? And I mean, we just saw, the PlayStation stuff where people's games are being removed and they're just being taken away from their console. And apparently it's a bug and it wipes your games away and you can't get it back. So this has been a whole thing as well, where they're just literally, the games are just disappearing from people's systems and they can't access them. It says they and others have experienced games that they rightfully owned, whether through PS Plus or purchasing from the store, simply disappearing from their library. And, apparently you just can't access it. You can't get the game back from the store. It's completely gone. This is error message CE117736. Google told me to restore licenses, and doing that wiped me out. So this is crazy stuff. More digital future, absolute garbage that we're going to keep on hearing about. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this something that you are concerned with or care about? Some of you don't care about this, and that's fine. You can have the stance that you're a digital player and I get the convenience. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys later.